At least, James Dolan has fixed his problem.
Be careful.
Why? Because I'm going to go down a wormhole
I'm just
and Jim
worried
Trotter's calling in 3
I'm just
minutes?
worried you're going to fall into the wormhole as we're waiting for Jim. Yeah.
Look, hey, didn't come across great in his own organization by being the only organization in the Eastern Conference or in the only organization in the NBA where nobody from ownership, management, or the coach has said a single thing about the murder of George Floyd. I mean, the Spurs owners and team hasn't sent out a statement, but Greg Popovich handled that personally.
Yep.
With the Nation, Dave Zirin, he gave him a call and basically said, here's my thoughts. Goodbye. Did you read all that from Pop?
Pop was amazing. I mean, unloaded.
So James Dolan sent out a word salad email to his staff explaining why everybody needs to be nice to one another, and there's no statement coming from the Knicks about this. But everyone needs to be nice to one another. Then he sent out another email because apparently, according to Pablo Torre of ESPN, that his staff began to meet to talk about what to do with the old man at the top of the flow chart.
Like a players-only meeting, but it was all employees.
Do you have his new statement there, Chris?
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now.
Because I want to make sure I get this right. Because he did send out a second email today. A follow-up email is what he sent out to his staff. Quote, yesterday I made a sincere attempt to provide my perspective on a very difficult issue, one that has no easy answers. I know how important this topic is to so many. Fingers on the pulse. And I don't want there to be any confusion about where I as an individual or we as a company stand. So let me be clear. We vehemently condemn and reject racism against anyone, period. Okay. Let me just say this. If on your second clarifying backup email, you need to express your hatred for racism, you kind of screwed up on the first one. Good to know, man. Good to know that the owner of the New York Knicks and all the organizations he represents will not tolerate racism. Good to know. Why anybody gives this man a dime to go see his teams, I have no idea. I have no earthly idea what you Knicks fans, as the NBA is back, baby. The NBA's back. We can celebrate the return of the NBA because they are figuring it out. Adam Silver is figuring it out. The Board of Governors is figuring it out. They're going to get together and be smart about this, and they're going to bring the NBA back during a pandemic when we are all going to need it. And they're the first organization in North America to come back and say, of the major North American sports, and say, this is how we're going to do it. This is where we're going to do it. This is when we're going to do it. This is the format by which we will do it. And I'm imagining we will hear the protocols, that they'll be all buttoned up on that front too. And the NBA has got it. And guess who's not invited? Knicks can't even make it. They can't even make this cut.
Somebody got a retweet into my timeline. The NBA is back and the Knicks already lost. Normalcy. I missed you.
Oh, I'm telling you. Okay? So, and I know I don't want to go down completely this wormhole because Jim Trotter's going to join us in a second. But if you need to send out another email to say we have, just to make it clear, we abhor racism. You screwed up the first time, and you, as they would say back in my day and in my household, and to clean up what they do say in the great state of New York, you stink on ice. And for some reason, your Rangers don't. You know why your Rangers don't? It's because you don't care to even meddle in that. You don't bring your age inappropriate friends to sit next to you while you sip your coffee while they drag Mark Messier's ass out and you let his ass rot in jail overnight. You don't care about that. Why does anybody give this guy a dime? Well, they can't even make the playoffs in a year in which the league is just begging teams to please let's see any action. And I understand that the Atlanta Hawks have been stinking for a long time and they're not going. Pistons aren't going. Bulls aren't going. Hornets aren't going. Wizards are going. I guess it's the only form of Jordan that's going. All right. I'm now done. I'm out of the wormhole.
Thank you. Hey, it wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too bad.
You were just peeking.
I didn't raise my voice.
No, you were just peeking.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.